So you're with the business.
That's right. We with the business. Alright, guys. Welcome to episode 2 of Getting Out of Silver, aka Goose. This match, I am mid lane. I saw them first pick Katarina, so I decided to pick Kassadin. The reason being, Kassadin with his new rework, with the Q, you basically counter. She's gonna max Q, you're gonna max Q, and his Q gives you the magic shield. So basically, you're just gonna negate all her poke while still being able to poke her.
30 seconds until minions.
So we'll fast forward, get the ward here.
Minions
The
has
top
spawned.
laner should be down here warding here, but he's not. I will slid on to the laning phase. Now, if you look at our team comp, late game, he's good all game, but I mean, if he gets ahead a little bit, he's a late game god. Support. And Twitch, I mean, you would consider him late game because that's when he really just blows people up. So, we knew as a team in the team chat that we were a late game team, and that was our goal, to pretty much survive the first 20 minutes and outscale and win. Let me slow this down. Alright, so obviously this is in replay format, so you can't see exactly what I'm doing and what I'm typing. But when I see Katarina come from this way, I do relate to my team that the jungler started blue. Which even, it doesn't matter if you're top, bottom, mid, you should always pay attention to where your lanes come from and relay that information to the team. Because it's just extra knowledge. It's good to know what side the jungler is going to be on so you can anticipate ganks and be ready. And Katarina right now, she's kind of playing this bad because she's just letting me free farm even though I'm missing CS. This game, it was late at night and I was off, and I don't mind showing this game because I do make mistakes, and the series is intended for people to learn from mistakes and whatnot, so you don't always have perfect games, obviously, so I'll, when we get to it, I'll explain the mistake, explain how it should have been played. And I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of her Qs I've been anticipating because she telegraphs. That's a lot of problem with low elo players. They telegraph all their moves. Pretty much they'll sit back here, basic attacking, and then they'll just run straight at you, and you know something's coming. So I know her Q is coming, so as soon as I see her step forward, I Q her. When she does that, I can't do too much except trade with her, and I win the trades. Come up, W. And I haven't played Kassadin since Season 3, so I'm a little rusty.
First blood.
And I missed just enough CS that at one point I think Kat has a slight CS advantage. She might have even out-farmed me. Just because I don't know what was going on. I just couldn't seem to last hit. And this dive, this was just awful. This is a don't do. I'm level 3, she's level 4. He's level 3, 3/4 health. He has double buffs, but he has no CC. So, right here, this right here, that's fine. That's That's all we needed. We got the flash. She's low. She's gonna have to back. Look at my health. Look at his health. We won that right there. That was my small advantage, and I could snowball off this until flash dive under a tower at level 3 as a Yi. You're not tanky. Instant death, and you give my mid laner double buffs and a kill. So obviously I get screwed there and almost died. So yeah, you gotta know, unless you're used to your champion and you're used to tower diving as a jungler, I'm saying, you really shouldn't risk dives like that, especially if they burn flash and they're that low. You've done enough. There was no reason to dive that. And I'm pretty sure he said, "What the fuck, Kassadin," after that. And I just said, "Why would you do that?" I did not expect him to chase that at all. If I followed, yeah, I could have killed him, but I just didn't expect that. But this is silver. This is what happens. Don't trust your teammates. Sometimes you can, but overall, don't trust your teammates. They're not reliable. See, just stuff like this. I don't know why I'm missing this. See, there's no excuse for that at all. See, I'm shielding damage. She has double buff, so she gets a little extra. But I'm still winning trades, and I have a crystalline class, so I can just out-sustain. Speed up a little bit, keep farming, poke, negating her damage. And notice she has double buffs, and I'm still fine. Because she's harassing somewhat, but not like where she should be at all. And maybe it was because she realized I was blocking most of her Qs, but you can't just let a Kassadin free farm. Even though my farm is awful, oh my god, that's terrible. 35 at 7 minutes is awful. But Cat has 34. And I'm feeling confident. I could tell just from playing her that, I mean, it is Katarina, obviously. She is foolproof. You're gonna get kills, but she's not gonna carry the game. I could tell that from the get-go. So let's pause here. Let's just see what's going on up top. Oh, and also I would like to mention, Nasus is a friend of mine, and this is a duo queue. But once again, we're not on Skype, so we haven't played that much where we know each other's playstyle, but we're not on Skype, so we don't have that instant communication, so it still emulates playing just solo. But I do endorse duo queues. I don't endorse bot lane duo queues because one of you is support, and if your whole team flops, then you're stuck as a support. But I prefer mid jungle, mid top, even 80 carry mid or 80 carry top. But I like mid jungle or mid top. Mid jungle preferably because you could control the whole map. You basically just call for ganks and go up 3 kills, enter mid laner, take the tower, take the dragons, roam down. It works a lot, especially in this elo. If you can find, I don't suggest duo queuing with just random people, but if you have a friend or you go on the forums and find somebody, play some normal games, and if you guys work together, try rank. But once again, I do not suggest the duo bot lanes unless you guys are, you know for sure Unless you know that your AD carry is just a god and she can carry the game no matter what happens. But if you're just average, I mean, don't do a bot. So let's get back to me. But yeah, the point at going up to Nasa's top, he did die, but if you noticed, his lane is perfectly frozen. He's up 14 CS on Jax. He's fine. He's great. And you'll see throughout the whole game, he will sit about right here for 20 minutes. So right now I went Ruby because I didn't have enough to get my Tear of the Goddess. And I figured instead of getting the mana, I might as well just be that much extra tanky because I do get mana off my W. So that was just a judgment call. Like I said, I didn't have enough for tier, and I mean, I'd prefer the health over the mana at this stage in the game. Like I said, I'm not getting harassed heavy. I mean, farming's easy. I'm not burning too much mana. Here comes YOLO Lee. But I mean, that was fine. As a jungler, you should constantly do that. If you find your wraiths and the mid lane is in the middle, you should just come check, get some damage in, and keep it moving. Because, like I said, like I talked about in the last game, it's all about small advantages, and like he just gave me an HP advantage. I did go back. What did I get? Got my tier. But if I were to stay in lane, I had the HP advantage, and I could have kept farming. But decided to go back. I definitely needed the tier, and I think right here, what am I waiting for? Oh, and I got my catalyst as well, so good back. I just don't understand how, I guess because I haven't played Kassadin much, well, really at all since Season 3. But 61 farm at 11 minutes is awful. Well, in my opinion. I like to put a benchmark at 70 CS by 10, 70 plus. If you can do that. If you can do that and maintain that farm rate, even if you don't get kills, you end up pretty farmed. And right here, I think this is a misplay by me. Just rust, like I was saying, missing CS, and I don't know what I was doing, but let's run this back. So we see the Yi, she used her Shumpo, so she's stuck. Just keep damaging, boom, 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 flash, death. Had to get the kill. And we should have seen this. I really should have. And this is what I wanted to show because I'm pretty sure I could have finished him. Alright, pause again. Alright, so I use my Q, use my W, and I have my E and my Rift Walk. Use the E. Nah, I wouldn't have killed him anyways. Alright. Yeah, in the game, it happened a lot faster. I thought I could have Rift Walked and killed him, but it wouldn't have worked, so whatever. OP kill. But we come out fine, force it back. I get to free farm. Just another small advantage. Like, you'd be surprised that people really, they don't realize all the little things. All the little things you do early, that's what snowballing is. Just tiny advantages. It doesn't matter what it like. Even just being a couple bars of health on your opponent. it's still a small advantage. And if your jungler ganks and gets them even lower, then you build a bigger advantage. And then you keep CSing, you get an experience advantage, and it just snowballs from there. But you have got to CS. This is unacceptable. Right now, I'm shoving because Cat is bot. Silly guy, you're not gonna kill me.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
LOL. Yes, I mean, I got turret damage, got free CS, we lose the tower. But I mean... I guess they won that. They definitely won that. But, as you can see, we're still up in gold. All because of this guy. Finally hit 100 at 15. Here's a misplay on my part. Once again, just not playing Kassadin. Go away. Yeah, this is the tower damage. Alright, we should be alright here. Alright, I'm coming down lane. Doodly doodly doo. There's the cat. No, I see it. Automatically call it. I know she's going up there. Falls back right here. Jesus. Right here was a misplay. Like I said, Kassadin's Q gives you a magic shield, and I maxed Q first, so I think I just got cocky. I.e. EW, and then I Q'd way too early. If I would have Q'd her as soon as she ulted, I would have negated all that damage. And we probably could have just 2-on-2'd them easily. Like, no problem at all. Here goes the E. Surprised we didn't lose because of this guy. Anticipated that. It's risky for me to stay around, but I trust myself that I can get away. I probably wouldn't suggest sticking around against a cat. Even if you are Kassadin, if you're not comfortable on them, it just... I probably would have got hit and died easily. this back. This is too easy. I guess she's trying to push lane. Cool. Successfully deny 2? No? Well, chase. I know she's dead. I'll even dive, 'cause I'm a boss. Oh! Oh yeah! My Rift Walk was charged up. It was 1200 mana. As you can see, I had 1000 right there. Just a part of not playing Season 4 Kassadin. That was me not being aware. Now notice how I'm using my abilities and then kiting back just to keep myself out of any danger, because obviously Kassadin is melee, but you're not going to run up and duel somebody unless you're like a top lane tank Kassadin. And even then, his skill set, you want to stay far away. You can stay, all assassins want to stay back, Kassadin can stay further because of his Rift Walk, and you can even say they're here, even at drag, Rift Walk, charges up. By the time I get here, I got a double stab Rift, boom. Move around a little bit slow, Q, and then you'll have a Rift Walk that's 3 stack, and you'll output a hell of a lot of damage. So mid laner's down, we see Ez out of mana, we see Kale out of mana, half health. But we don't have the siege against 2 ranged champions. And we have 2 melee and 1 ranged. So, take the safe route. Shaking off. Let's run this back, see what happens. Another thing that's good to a good tip for players in this elo I found: use your teammates as bait sometimes. Not all the time, obviously. Don't just leave your teammate to die. But if you see your teammate just doing something he shouldn't be doing, and you know he's going to draw attention, you want to try to be in a relative area to where you could make a play if they do all show. Yeah, I'm pretty much getting carried. I'm not doing much. 101. Gotta ride. And like I said, look where Nasus is. All day, every day. Where's his stacks? 336 at just under 20 minutes. Beautiful. Out farming Jax by a shitload. Already has a frozen heart to counter him. That's perfect. Nasus play. So we get a dragon. We're gonna run this back. Push mid, yes. When we see them go back. We rush to drag, they follow, we get forced off. Ego's hand. I mean, yeah, it worked out fine. Oh no, Nidalee support, so yeah, she got the kill. I know it's award coverage. Everybody's pitching in. That's how it should be, especially if Dragon's up. You want to get these areas warded even up in here. And then after about 25 minutes, I keep a pink around here or even in the back. And definitely have a sweeper. Usually want 3 players on their team to have a sweeper. I've seen mostly support, jungle, and mid. But it doesn't really matter. Unless you're a pick champ, I guess. I mean, even as a pick champ, you would need a sweeper. Doodly-doo. Nasus does not give a flying F. Log in. Learn how to farm my Nasus. That's what you can do. All he has to do is farm. Farm and then get in the team phase. Yeah, I didn't see how it dies there.
Unstoppable. Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Sorry for the yawns, guys. I am so yeah, we had to give up that. About time I got a tower. I got 3 actually. It's me. Still 4K gold. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Sorry guys, I had an important text to read real quick. So let's run that back again, I'm sorry. We have Lady Gary low as hell, I'm low as hell, happen to dodge a skill shot. That's another part of awareness, knowing champs like Ez and Jinx who have globals, especially if you see them nearby. Or if you're going to back, say you're bottom lane, and you just walk into a bush. Anticipate an ult, unless you've seen it cast seconds before, very recently, but... little things like that, just being able to avoid that damage will give you just enough advantage. This seems run away from your head. I don't know what. There's a blood dead. Obviously. People in Silver love to farm jungle before taking an inhibitor. But in fact, you take the inhibitor first. Could you believe that?
I didn't believe in myself. I was like, race? Hell yeah. But anyways, we have 8K gold. Just the way the game's gone. 12-6. That's not dominating, but... Well, for one, look at our NASAs. Look at our Twitch. Look at our Kassadin. I mean, we know we're fine. Honestly, NASAs could just go by himself and just kill the team down there. But right here, my team does not pay attention. I see my NASA's top deep. They all leave, so I know they're going top. And notice middle and hips down. Oh, this isn't. No, this isn't it. Okay.
Purple team double kill.
Or is it? Yeah, I think it is.
Shut down.
Yeah. I should have called this earlier, but I had just realized we probably could have ended right here if he and if he and Twitch came, that was an automatic end. We got a turret just off the minions as the village attack him. That would have been game right there. Those are things you gotta notice. Like, I think it was about 26 minutes when they died. Their timers are gonna be longer if you have mid and hib open. Don't waste time. Unless you feel like you shouldn't go for it, but basically, make a decision and go with it. Don't waste time like I did, jitterbugging a little bit. And that was my fault for kind of waiting to see what the team was going to do. If you're knowledgeable enough, even if you're not as knowledgeable, if it's something you know, you need to relay pretty much everything to your team. Tips, how to work on their matchups. It's all about communication. Just the little things, like if I'm playing Warwick, I tell my team I'm gonna power farm till 6 because really he has no effective ganks until then. I mean, he can gank if you catch someone pushed far up, but realistically you need that 6 and you're farming Feral Flare. But regardless, that's a whole nother video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave comments, suggestions, like, subscribe and share if you enjoyed. Spread the word. Like I said, I'm just here to help people. I mean, I'm kind of bored of League, and I don't know, I just wanted a project, so hope you guys enjoying it so far. And episode 3 is already recorded. I just have to do the commentary, so that will be coming very soon. Once again, thanks for watching GOOS, and I'll catch you guys next time.